Hello YouTube, my name is Pro from PlayStation Network, and today I'm doing a review on SRC's version of a G360 short version. Right, first things, it's an electric gun. It's full metal except for the magazines. It comes with two magazines, I'll show you them in a sec. The back of the buttstock is also hard plastic. It's really nice quality plastic. It's not going to break off. It's held down really well. Apart from that, it's all metal. It's got 4 rail mounts. It's got one along the top, just there. It's got one there, and one there. It's got hop up, really nice hop up. It's got that. You just slide it back, and it reveals a little metal switch there. Now you really do need to use an Allen key for this because it's a little screw in there. Your fingers aren't really small enough to get in there if you're only if you're like 3. The buttstock is a little button on the right hand side of the gun. You just push that in, fold it down like that, and there's a little thing just there. I don't know if you can see it sticking out. No, I don't think you can see it actually. You might be able to if I just put it, it's white. You can see it there, just sticking out. You just push that on like that. And it looks a bit like an MP5. Right, okay, now you pop it. Oh, there's no release buttons, you just push against the gun. It comes out like that. Magazines. It's a nice magazine. 470 rounds. It's a see-through plastic. It's a little bit. It's not great. It's not really great. It's not stuck down terribly well. It's a nice magazine though. It's built well. It's none of. You don't really have to use a speed loader. You just pour them in there. Open that, pour them in there, shut it. You should hear them if they're in there, obviously, but they're not. And there's a little wheel on the bottom. There you go. Just wind that up until it's really, to be honest, till it's tight. But you don't want it to that they push out because then it might break your magazine. You don't want that. Warning: there's a little pin. I don't think you can really see it very well. Oh, yeah, you can. It's just there. And then you can also see it on the other side. It's just there. Now, that is the gearbox. And you don't really want to mess with that unless you're a collector, somebody who's had it for a few years, knows what they're doing. If this is your first gun, you don't want to meddle with that because that can break the gearbox in your gun. Okay, there's a little pin up here as well, which you can mess with. You don't really want to use it too much unless you're taking out the battery because it's the battery housing. What else? Oh no, just a second, there's a little bit of polystyrene in the top of my... Now it is a polystyrene box, so you've got to be careful not to get polystyrene in the magazine, say in the gun chamber, because it will clog it. So, and if you do, you can always take it apart with the manual and clean it and wash it down. Don't use water, use a cloth, use gloves, make sure you don't get oil on your hands. It's all good. It's good for right-handed and left-handed. Okay, you've got hop up here. Got the hop up, as I said, which goes both ways, so you can put it down on the left. You can also put it down on the right. Safety. Move up a bit closer. You can see. Oh, actually, you did quite well. The white one is safe. That single red one is semi, and then obviously the full red one is auto. Now you do have that on both sides, which is really good for right-handed and left-handed. Magazines are clippable. That means they can clip together, and then it's like a dual mag if you play Black Ops. You clip together like that, and then you just go like that. There's no movement in there, not whatsoever. And then it's actually quite tight to break them apart because they're very well clipped down. That's the one with the BBs in it, obviously, because I don't want to lose them. Right. Battery housing. Just all you have to do is push the little pin in like that. Take it out. Make sure you don't lose it because that is really important, and it's really hard to find another one. Take off the front stop. No, sorry, take off the front. Take off the front. You've got the connector just there. An 8.4 volt battery connector. That's what you need. I think I said that at the beginning. Yep. Not sure. Can't really remember. You put the front on like that when you've connected up the battery. I don't have the battery, so unfortunately it doesn't come with it if you're buying it from Wolf Armories, Wolf Armories. It would be nice if it did, but then they'd have to jack up the price because it's really expensive in Wolf Armories. It's about 25, 27 quid. It's good, but it's quite expensive. But then you also have to buy the charger, which is another like 15 quid, so it's quite expensive. What else? You've got, I think I did the strap mounts. You've got 2 strap mounts. There and there. Got one. You can see it, it's just there. There's a little hole there, just might line through it. There. And then there's also one at the back, obviously at the back of the stock. What else? I think that's really it. The pin sight is good. It's got 2 pin sights. Hold it there. Got one there. You flip that, push that. Another one, bigger, smaller. You know, and then you got another. Just one, just there. You can just see it. That's really it. It's a really good gun if you're starting if you're starting skirmishing for the first time. You do want it in black because blue is a little bit of a giveaway, I must say. And but this is a 2-toned gun. I had to pay for it to be painted like this because they do ask for your skirmish membering sites if you're not a legal member. So it did come blue, so you don't have to paint it blue. But you need to buy it. It's called 2-tone. It's only 15 quid. I know it's quite expensive, but it's really good. And even though the quality, it looks much better than it does. Wait, no, it looks much better in real life than it does in the video. Obviously, I mean the paint job they've done really well. It's actually painted. It's not a different colour metal. It's actually painted. There are a few places it could have gone over a little bit. I don't think you can see it, but on there, you probably can't see it actually because it's quite high quality. You can see it's getting blacker where the blue should be, and that is because they didn't do the paint job all the way down, which I don't really care. The more black, the better, I guess. So this is the SLC's version of the G6-C from Wolf Armories, 170 quid. Well, about that, bit more. It's a really good gun. I really recommend it. If you want me to do a accuracy test, send me a message on PS3 Network. My name is Mophead Pro. No spaces, no capitals. It's just MOPHEADPRO. No spaces, no capitals. I'm not going to send you a message to tell you how long it will be. I'm really sorry about this. You're just going to have to keep watching it. Just to see if it comes up, but it should be probably about 4 or 5 weeks, maybe less. I think probably more. One other thing, there's a gearbox in the handle that isn't really for messing with. It comes really good. It's already made, and that is the G6-C from SRC. That is Mophead Pro signing out.